Hi, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Pearson, your elementary ELL teacher. Today we're going to work on the spelling words and pictures for first grade journeys lesson 5. And this video will be practice A because we're going to work on the words 1 through 10. So for this lesson, you will need a pencil and a piece of paper. And you're going to write your numbers 1 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if you need to, push pause, get a paper and a pencil, and write your numbers 1 to 10. At the end of this lesson, your challenge is to get your crayons or your pencil, and you're going to rainbow write or just write your words 3 more times. 1, 2, 3, in whatever colors you want, or just with your pencil. Your teacher might have given you this worksheet that already has the spelling words that you can rainbow write on, 1 through 10. And if so, get this worksheet. You will need 3 crayons, 3 different colors, to rainbow write and match the words below. So let's get started. Our learning target, repeat after me. I can correctly read and spell first grade words with short U, as in umbrella. Success criteria. That means how will you know you're successful at correctly reading and spelling first grade words with short U, as in umbrella? Well, just like these people climb the mountain to reach the top step by step, you're going to follow steps to be successful to reach your learning target. So here's our steps. I will read and say each word, spell and write each word, do my best, and write each word 3 more times at the end of the lesson. That's your challenge. So again, words with short U, as in umbrella. Say it, umbrella. Number 1. What do you think it is, boys and girls? Up. U-P. Spell it. U-P. Write it. U-P. Up. The dog is going up. The boy is pointing up in the sky. I'm going to stretch it out. Up. Now I'm going to shrink it. Up. Now I'm going to say the individual sounds. Up. Slide them together. Up. Now if I go too fast, push pause and write your word. Number 2, it's going to rhyme with up. Up. And what is it? Cup. C-U-P. Write it. C-U-P. I'm going to stretch it out. Up. Now I'm going to shrink it. Cup. Now I'm going to say the individual sounds. K, p. Now I'm going to slide the sounds together. Cup. Up. Cup. They rhyme. They belong to the up word family. Number 3. What do you think it is? Hug. H-U-G. Say it again. H-U-G. Read it. Hug. Write it. H-U-G. Hug. Now I'm going to stretch it out. Hug. Now I'm going to shrink it. Hug. Now I'm going to say the individual sounds. G. Slide them together. Hug. Now, hug, number 4, is going to rhyme with hug. What do you think it is? Hug and bug. Say it. Bug. B-U-G. Spell it. B-U-G. Write it. B-U-G. What word? Bug. Now I'm going to take it and stretch it out and say it slowly. B-ug. Now I'm going to say it fast. Bug. Now I'm going to say each individual sound. B-u-g. Slide it together. Bug. Hug and bug belong to the ug word family. They rhyme. Number 5. A flower blank or a friend. What could it be? Another word for friend and a flower. It's bud, a flower bud, and a friend you could call is your bud. So say it, bud, spell it, B-U-D, write it, B-U-D. Now I'm going to stretch it out. B-ud. Now I'm going to shrink it, bud. Now I'm going to say each individual sound, B-u-d. Slide it together, bud. A flower bud or a friend you could call your bud, which is short for buddy. Number 6 rhymes with bud, bud and mud. The dog is in the mud. The pig is in the mud. Spell it, M-U-D. Write it, M-U-D. Now I'm going to stretch it out. Mud. Now I'm going to say it fast or put it together. Mud. Now I'm going to say the individual sounds. D. Slide it together. Mud. So bud and mud belong to the ud word family. Number 7. What do you think this is? Different types of what? A nut. Say it, nut. Spell it out loud. N-U-T. What word? Nut. Now, write it. N-U-T. Nut. N-U-T. Nut. Now I'm going to stretch it out. Nut. Now I'm going to shrink it or say it fast. Nut. Now I'm going to say each individual sound. N, t. Now I'm going to slide the sounds together. Nut. Number 8 rhymes with nut. Nut and what do you think it is? Cut. Nut, cut. They rhyme. C-U-T. What word? Cut. Spell it again. C-U-T. What word? Cut. Write it. C-U-T. Cut. C-U-T. Cut. Now I'm going to stretch it out. Cut. Now I'm going to shrink it. Cut. Now I'm going to say the individual sounds. K, t. Slide it together. Cut. What do you think it is? It's a baby animal called a cub. Spell it. C-U-B. What word? Cub. C-U-B. What word? Cub. Write it. C-U-B. Cub. C-U-B. Cub. Now, it's a lion cub and a bear cub. So I'm going to stretch it out. Cub. Now I'm going to shrink it. Cub. Stretch it out. Cub. Shrink it. Cub. Now I'm going to say the individual sounds. K, b. Slide it together. Cub. All right. Number 10 rhymes with cub. What is it? Cub and Tub. It's a bath tub. You take a bath in a tub. What word? Tub. T-U-B. Tub. Write it. T-U-B. Tub. T-U-B. Tub. I took a bath in a tub. So cub, tub, they are members of the ub word family. Tub, I'm going to stretch out. Now I'm going to shrink it. Tub. Now I'm going to say each individual sound. B. Slide the sounds together. Tub. All right. Let's check your work. So check your work with mine, and then if you need to, push pause to make sure you've spelled all your words correctly. Number one. What was number one? Up. U-P. Up. Up. The boy is pointing up. 2. Cup. C-U-P. I drank milk from a cup. 3. Hug. My brother gave me a big hug. H-U-G. Hug. 4. Bug. I saw a bug crawling on the ground. Bug. B-U-G. Bug. Number 5. Bud. B-U-D. I saw a beautiful flower bud. B-U-D. Number 6, mud. The pig likes to roll in the mud. M-U-D. Mud. So if you need to, push pause. We have 1, up. 2, cup. 3, hug. 4, bug. 5, bud. 6, mud. Now we're on to 7. 7 is nut, N-U-T, nut. The squirrel had a nut, nut. Number 8, cut. She likes to cut hearts out of a piece of paper. Cut, C-U-T. Nut and cut rhyme. Number 9, cub, C-U-B, cub. The bear cub stayed close to the mama bear. Cub. What rhymes with cub? Tub. I took a bath in the tub. T-U-B. Tub. So number 7 is nut. 8 is cut. 9 is cub. 10 is tub. If you need to, push pause. Make sure all 10 words are spelled correctly, then push play. Let's reflect on our learning target, just like Winnie the Pooh and Tigger are looking at their reflection in the puddle. Think about your learning. How did you do on the learning target? I can correctly read and spell first grade words with short U as umbrella, as in umbrella. Would you say you scored a 4? I could teach this lesson. I was able to read, write, and spell all the words easily and correctly. 3, I was able to read, write, and spell most of the words correctly. 2, I was able to read, write, and spell some of the words correctly. Or 1, I was not able to read, write, or spell any of the words correctly. How do you think you did? 4, 3, 2, or 1, and write that at the top of your paper. Now, for your participation, how well did you hit the target by following class expectations? That means, did you participate? Did you do your best? Did you try? 4, 3, 2, or 1. 4 would mean, I'm an expert. I was fully engaged and trying, even though it was hard. I was trying. Number 3, I'm a master. I was mostly engaged in trying. 2, I'm an apprentice. I sometimes tried. Or 1, I'm a novice. I had a hard time participating today. How do you think you did in just doing your best. 4, 3, 2, or 1. All right, write that on the top of your paper. Now, here's your daily challenge. We're at the end of the lesson. Challenge yourself. Work your brain to be smarter. So get your crayons or your pencil to rainbow write your words 3 more times. You've already written your words 1 to 10. Now you write your words 1, 2, 3 more times. Boys and girls, as always, it was a pleasure to do the spelling lesson with you. Have a great day.